we're in the right place. Let's go, puppies. Come on. Oh, this is good. What are you doing? Oh, g'day, Lana.
Hey, Tones, how you going?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Welcome to Lana's garden.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
What are those for me?
They are for you.
They are beautiful. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
This is going to be an exciting day because you've got relishes, you've got so much that you make out of rhubarbs, I believe.
Yeah, we've got a feast in there waiting for you.
What do you reckon? We'll go have a look?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. G'day guys, Tone here from BEEFitUP Australia on behalf of the Australian Horizon Foundation. And today I'm lucky enough to be with the lovely Lana of Lana's Garden. So thank you for joining me. Well, I'm sort of joining you. We've driven a fair way to get to you here in Warrnambool.
Yep.
So right down here on the coast, beautiful little spot here. We came through the dairy farm region and quite a few windmills at the same time. But we're your little farm and what you've got going on. It's not a little farm, is it? But
no.
It's out on the Princes Highway, out towards in the scrub, the bushland almost. So got a lot of fine products here, all rhubarb based, and we're going to be having a bit of a taste of it. But can you tell me a little bit about your business and Lana's Garden?
Yep, sure. So I started off with a cooking background, and then my first child came along, as they do, and I wanted to stay at home with her. So having that knowledge and also growing up on a farm, I knew about growing veggies and good food and fresh products, so I wanted to tie all that together. I also had a really close family within our small community too, so I grew up watching my grandmother cook and my mum and all that sort of thing. So the rhubarb that was in my garden was always there, nothing bothered it.
Yep.
It was a real staple, real hardy plant. Grows all year round, no pests bother it. So I thought, right, I'm going to take my grandmother's rhubarb relish recipe, which everybody loved. We grew up on it.
Yep.
Great, you know, after a hangover with cheese and bacon and
of course,
a bit of relish on a muffin, so it goes down well. But yeah, so I started with that recipe and went from there. 2 plants, a box of jars, which was a really big investment for me.
Yep.
I thought, you know, this is it. Went off to a first market and got a really good response.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, on my way.
Because you started off in a smaller town, about half an hour from Warrnambool.
Yeah, sure.
So that's naturally where everyone around the town knew of the relish and you were pretty confident that you're onto a winner.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Warrnambool with Lana's Garden products?
The last 6 years, so we've been going for 12 years. And I shifted in to Warrnambool I was out on the Great Ocean Road, a little town called Nullawarre, who likes to claim the first and the last town on the Great Ocean Road.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's where I did a lot of markets around that area, down to Simpson and Timboon. And then over the other side of town, Port Fairy, which is a well-known seaside town over there. So I did a lot of those small community markets. Shifted into Warrnambool, but still had land out on the outskirts, so that's where I grow my rhubarb. But yeah, definitely I'm getting sort of well known for what I do. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful! And just getting bigger and bigger as the days go on, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, but you grow your rhubbarb all yourself.
Mm-hmm. Not all myself.
Okay, close, very close. Yeah. So you are getting too big for your own means now.
Yeah, I grew out of. I started in a backyard, and then my rhubarb is so well travelled. It's shifted. I've shifted a lot, and it's shifted a lot with me. And that again, like, what plant can you hand down to generations from? You know, an original crown. And I've had, you know, my grandmother's friends when I first started say, oh, here's a crown, and I love that because, and then I'll divide that and give it to friends or family and that sort of thing as well to grow in their garden. So I did outgrow my backyard, and then I was like, right, I need some acres to put the rhubarb in. And then it was a case of I'd outgrown what one person could manage. There's just not enough hours in a day. So, but I'm really passionate about clean food and also not using pesticides. And as we're looking here, we've got a little I thought there was a spider. I've seen a spider run around.
A little mate on there.
Yeah,
so
probably the odd snail.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
But you can sort of see there where you know, some snails or something's probably got into a little bit of that. But for the people playing at home, that's not really where we're dealing anyway. It's this nice juicy red stuff that will taste a little bit later on.
Sure.
So
so it's good that way. Like we choose pesticide free, and the market gardener. We've actually just started working with another market gardener the other side of Warrnambool. My first one, he's in South Australia, so little town called Youghal over there. And he's amazing. Spray free, grows a few different products, and we've worked alongside him to get some really great product over here. The other market gardener is Tower Hill Produce, just off the volcano, the edge of the volcano. And he's got 600 of my crowns that I divided up and sold to him, so now he's growing from my original crop, which is great.
It seems quite unique. Vegetable, I want to say, to be able to do that. That just keeps splitting up, and you know exactly where it came from. It's not just throwing corn in a paddock and watching it happen. It's not seed that's been genetically modified or anything like that. It is it is really wholesome. So okay, so we've got a few products here that we're going to test, and we're just talking about. You've got a little tester over here that you're trying at the moment, so I'm going to be one of the first to actually give that one a go. And on camera, it's going to be dangerous for you. It could be make or break.
Do you like brie or tasty cheese?
Probably brie. I do have a bit of a taste for these things because I am quite fancy.
Well, it'll go well with that.
And interesting enough, that you have a vinegar rhubarb. Rhubarb vinegar. That you said it's quite interesting about how people react. Anita and myself, we had never heard of something like that, but it can be used as a cooking product, a cordial. Basically everything.
A lot of people see it. I'll hand that one to you. You've got a good cracker there, but I'm sure you'll manage. People see this and they think it's wine. It's not wine. You wouldn't want to drink it like wine. You'd get a big surprise.
Right.
But it's a sweet vinegar, so we can put that. Takes us about 2 weeks to make. It's a steeped product, but we can put it with soda water and some alcohol to make a bit of a cocktail, which is popular. We have it over seafood, which being coastal town, we've got local seafood shops and that sort of thing. So great over some oysters, grilled fish. Beautiful. That sort of thing. Yeah.
All right, let's give this a go.
Have a crack. See what you think.
Oh, that's lovely and sweet.
Yeah, it is. Nice sweet.
Almost don't even want the cheese with it.
That's what I was aiming for. Something that people go, my goodness, that's good enough to eat on its own. Yeah, for sure.
So I would have thought, not just on crackers, that would be fantastic on breakfast, toasts, and those types of things. Probably pies.
Yeah, this one's pies. I'm going to keep
Rightio.
And I've started with the sweet, now you're off to the savoury, so you might be a little bit, but...
Oh, that's definitely going to go on some sort of a lamb mint rosemary pie, I think. I can tell. I can already tell I'm excited about this one.
And it's interesting at markets talking to different generations, because the younger generation will talk like cheese platters and, tacos and different things. The older generation, you hit them with something like silver-side mashed potatoes and peas, and you can just see them go, oh yeah, that'd be great with that. So and
it's such a pronounced smell. And tastes exactly how it smells. It's delightful.
Do you do hot? Do you like chili?
We'll give it a go.
Okay.
We'll give it a go. The cheeks do get a little bit red and sweaty at times, but
that's alright.
We'll push our way through it. Everyone's
heat rating is different, but some people say, oh my goodness, it's so hot, and other people are like, nah, doesn't even rate on the scale of warmth. So.
Well, I will put jalapenos on my Subway from time to time, so
you'll be fine then.
If that's the tolerance rating where I'm at.
You'll be fine. So this little one is it's a rhubarb and chili salsa. So people don't think about like this one that you've got and the last one are savouries. People don't often associate rhubarb with savoury dishes. It'll be rhubarb crumble, rhubarb pie, that sort of thing. But it works really well as a savoury. We put the stalks in curries. We'll put them in with the Happy with that one?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. It's all, some really nice products here, so make sure you check it out. You've got a Facebook page and website and those types of things to, and you can order direct from here.
Yeah, so lanasgarden.com is our website.
Yep.
We've got an online store there, and
Easy as that, isn't it?
yep, you can jump on and we post it to your door. So,
Beautiful.
yeah.
There we go. So what else we got testing here? We
have got rhubarb and raspberry jam. We've got there's 3 jams that we do, and one's a seasonal jam. So I've got fig trees.
Yep.
So I need
Oh, we didn't put bones on silent.
No, we didn't.
All right, we've got to start again now.
We have the manager gone today, so I'm on phone calls, but I should have had that on silent. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
The jams.
Yep, jams. So we do have 3 jams. One's seasonal, so I grow figs as well.
Oh, okay.
So when figs are in season, we have rhubarb and fig jam on the menu as well. But we started with our first jam, which I will just put on a cracker for you, and so there you go with that. You can put it with cheese, but I would like you just to taste it as it is. So rhubarb and raspberry. You'll get the raspberry, and then the rhubarb will kick in at the end, and it gives that tartness. And
tastes like childhood.
Yep. It's too far. And the jams, as we're saying, we keep our products as unadulterated as possible. So that jam is traditional jam, fruit. Sugar, no
and you can sort of you've got the seeds and that sort of stuff in there. There's actual texture about it.
Yeah.
It's very nice indeed.
Thank you. Yeah. That works well.
So what have we got? What do you reckon? What do these taste like?
Hang on, wait, before you do that, I want to get in closer to actually get you doing the crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, righto.
Is there anything else that you wanted to, anything else there?
No, there's like there is other, no, not really. There's we do sauce as well.
Okay, so
about Aussie barbecues.
Yep. Okay, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So just wait a minute. So we'll just. Okay, go.
So what are we're going to the sauce and then.
The sauce, and then stop, and then I'll do another frame for that.
I'm going to cut the end of that off before you
you might
take them.
do that now.
No. We'll just do the sauce. Do the sauce first.
We'll just get.
Yep, because I've got to reposition to get the rhubarb.
Oh, right, okay. Rightio, so we're just rolling anyway. What have we got hiding over here though?
That's another interesting product. I tell people that that's our barbecue sauce because that's the the product.
Now we're talking because Aussies love a bloody barbecue, don't they?
Barbecue slow cooks, so you can use it as a marinade for your pork.
Might be taking one of them home.
Yeah, definitely. People are right into those slow cooks, pulled pork and that sort of thing. So yeah, it works really well. The guys seem to love that on steak and whatnot.
Beautiful. There we go. Rhubarb barbecue sauce. Yes, very nice indeed. So Lana, we spoke earlier about you come from a small town and based a lot of this business around community and farmers markets to get off the ground and relied on that. So can you tell us a little bit about what that means to you, the community aspect and growing up in one of those areas, how your life's played out and where you're situated now with it all?
Yeah, sure. So absolutely, I did grow up in a small community. I went to primary school with a lot of my cousins.
Yep.
My grandparents, a couple of sets of aunties and uncles all lived on the same road. So that was my normal, a really close-knit community between schools and churches and that sort of thing that, was the hub of the community social life and that sort of thing. And it's really wonderful. Like I had that, quintessential country lifestyle down at the creek with mates, tadpoling and crawling under bridges and up trees and getting into plenty of trouble.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Won't touch more on that one, yes.
And then, as you get older, it carries through. You bump into, people that have watched you grow up, childhood, young adulthood, and now into more mature adulthood. So, and that support, like people are really happy to see you do well, and you can definitely feel it. So yeah, it's really.
So it's quite important, you're saying, and
yeah, it's definitely important. And now my kids, they're growing up and going to school with, my friends' kids, and again, there's my mum and dad's friends that have seen them grow up. So we're not just out and about and sort of blowing in the wind and don't have really strong roots. There's that small community feel. Where we can go back and we're known and supported. So
and that's the main thing, the support, because obviously there'll be some hard times throughout the years, and that happens in every community.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, whether it be bushfires or drought, famine.
Yeah.
Been through it all.
Yep. Ash Wednesday, wiped out the school. We got out by the skin of our teeth.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So emotion comes up as soon as you talk about that. We were hit quite hard as a community. So. And just pulling together is what gets you through it. So important.
Yeah, I can see that.
Exactly.
It hits the heart, those types of things.
Sure.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yes.
What does community mean to you? There's no right or wrong with this one. So.
No. Community means home.
Yeah.
Home, safety, being able to let your guard down. And know that, like you said, there's no right or wrong answer, there's no right or wrong, it's welcoming, open arms. And roots, I think, as most people, well, maybe most people don't know, but me growing up, as I said, in a small community, it's my normal, and I know when shit hits the fan, but I know where home is.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Good answer, we like it. So what do you think? We'll go have a look at your kitchen where all the magic is done to make these beautiful products.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's have a look. So Lana, this is where the magic happens.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, the shiny kitchen.
Yes. And we've both got these very fashionable headdresses on now.
Yeah, it's nice.
To make sure that we don't get a bit of our... Anyway.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So we met Debbie before.
Yes.
She's your chef.
Correct. Yeah.
And a lovely lady, and comes up with a terrific product across the board. This is the final product, I believe. What we see here.
Yeah, so that's definitely the final product, all labelled and ready to go on the shelf. Debbie's actually just cooked a small batch of jam here today, and it's turned upside down. That's part of our food safe
I was going to ask what that's about.
Say that. Why is it turned upside down? It just means that there's no bacteria can survive on a lid. So that's why we turn them upside down. So if you're cooking in a home kitchen to a commercial kitchen is totally different, and there's lots of little processes that get done here. They don't need to be done, if you are who doesn't want to wear one of these at home?
I don't know, I'm liking it. My new line of clothing.
So there's a few little different things.
So there's a lot of nutritional values in rhubarb. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. It's probably no different to any other product that comes out of the ground. Super good for you, but rhubarb is high in vitamin K, potassium, calcium.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. You only want to eat the stalk, though, Tones, not the leaf. The leaf has oxalic acid in it.
So I get the maximum amount.
From the stalk, you said
Do people actually eat like this?
I've heard that they can,
Really?
You have a go and see what you think.
What do you reckon? We'll give it.
Big chew. You think that's all right?
It's like those sour gummy worms. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But a bit of a vinegary.
It's a sin.
I'm not having any more.
No.
But
stick to this. Yeah.
Get the finished product. I think that would be a lot better. So, thanks for joining us. What's that? Award-winning. Just before we go. So there you go.
We've entered a couple of awards, Australian and Sydney. I'm pretty lucky enough to come home with a prize.
Lucky enough or earned it?
Well,
earned it.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having us here today, and we're looking forward to taking a few of your products back with us and enjoying that in the car on our 3-hour drive. So, best of luck going forward and growing the business, and You know, hopefully a few people out there can jump on your online store.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, again, for the people playing at home,
is www.lanasgarden.com.
and get yourself some nice product and you'll send it right out to them.
Excellent.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.